in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, all in the wrist, I never switch, ice in the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch and you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. He was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist, but I bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, you know I'm icy in Vegas, this for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, when the not save us, you be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, watch out for this, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist.
Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Bring the set. 180. 54 months. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
On first down, it's Stafford. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Stafford now to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10.
He's checking.
On second down, this is Harris. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. So a jump there defensively.
It's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So forget the 3 and out. The penalty makes this 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over. The end line. 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
All day, every day, any day.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Here's Stafford. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Pilot, 64, weak. 25, check 25, check 25. Check. All right.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Now it's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Give them 17 on the pickup there. And the Texans also get a new set of downs.
The Texans first down.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. 50-50.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10.
Hey, 54. Right there. 54, right there. Hey, Haywood. Rip right.
Throwing again. Stafford. And this one complete to Will Fuller. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Hey. Double right. Bravo.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're looking sharp out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, D. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Inside. Look again.
Rodgers going to throw. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they begin this drive in very precarious field position inside their own 5.
And remember, this is a defense that's already scored once in this game, so you've got to really take care and make sure that you're blocking these guys who try and wedge the ball out from the shadow of your own end zone.
Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, 96 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Here's Eckler. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
first down, and they stick with Eckler. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
319, come to my work. We want it.
On second and 11 now. Rodgers. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
At the 16-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. The shotgun snap for Stafford. He's got Fuller. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Break that. 280. 54 miles. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, don't look, don't look. He's coming.
A first down carry now for Miller. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Omaha, ready to move. Hey, Zoo.
Stafford completes it to Miller. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
10. Stay 50. Hey, exit. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got it to Williams. The 3rd down run gets him nothing. Well, if you're going to pass on 3rd and 1, you better get a first down if you complete it. They completed it, but no gain.
The aiming point has to be beyond the first down marker where you throw the ball. 3rd and 1, you can't have anything that's even close to the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you run the risk of what we just saw there, not getting the first down.
Bill O'Brien, an offensive mind, and he's going to trust his offense here. They're going for it on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. he did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
58. Pretty quiet, D. Now, watch twist. Watch twist.
They'll run here with Eckler. Oh, good move. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Hey, I-7.
Draw play, it's Eckler. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On second down, Eckler. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. It's the fullback as the first half is winding down. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Titans hold the lead and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
18. Hey, I'm coming. Boom. Motion me out.
Throwing is Rodgers. On the screen, this is Eckler. Finding room at the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
26, recon, 152 fighter. 52.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler.
I got you, boy.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now a play fake here on first down. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play.
Switch up. My 55.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Completes it to Davis. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason, it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in front.
And this one complete to Smith. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
26. 630. Greystone, travel. Don't be scared of it. Slam. Hey, Charlie. 36. 630. Hey, let's look again.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
To throw again on second down. Stafford, and he finds a man on the crossing route. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
First down, Texans.
You got tight. You got tight right there.
From the 50, it's Stafford. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Hey, give me a radar.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And Stills bringing it in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards, the final tally.
First down.
And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Monday. 11.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Check. Watch 54. We own them.
On second down and 4, Stafford. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Harold Landry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
180. 21. I'm coming after you. Hey, Steve 6. Keep it up.
3rd and long, it's Stafford. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Texans take over 1st and 10.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this route.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot They're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Eckler. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Well, if you're going to give him that kind of time, he's just going to shred you.
You might as well put a sofa out there for him. I mean, that's unbelievable because I don't care who you are in coverage. With that amount of time, someone's going to shake free, and he's going to be able to throw the ball with a whole lot of confidence.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
2nd and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. It's the fullback with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Stills the intended target. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they said they believe in him. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13. Now Rodgers. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the 3rd phase, but you see here it can be the 1st phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
This is Miller. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. From the 16, Stafford eluding the pressure right. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
180. 50 seconds to mine. Stop your whining. Hey, easy. Is that yours? Who's that? Hatch.
10th carry now for Lamar Miller. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Again, it's Miller.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
First down, Texans.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
11. Hey, come. Check three.
They'll toss it to Miller. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Stafford. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Titans, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for Houston, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog.
it's time to get it lit. We got it hot like fever.
Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver.
All about running the spot.
And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather.
Cardio kingpin.
Subjugate the dub play.
And you know we can't wait to bring spins.
A-star quizzes, A+ the final.
Vocals we align, we'll move it all
simultaneously over joints we rock.
We earn
30 years so you can say we got
3 turns.
Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men.
We install doubt in you and your yes men.
And if the game had veins, we'll insert
upheaval the ground.
Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. Relieving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all, keep the flow.
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
What you talking about? Space or out your mind?
But can you rock it like rockets,
That's
fool?
a close encounter of what kind?
Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can